Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Red Diamond, and I'm sorry for the background noise for a second. I had to run a little hot water, but this is to touch base on what's going on in the world today. As we know, I believe today is the 3rd of June, and just to kind of give you guys a marker of where we are in the timeline as I'm making this. And the world is angry right now. America is consumed with its hurt and its pain right now. This has magnified to a point of where not only, usually, when folks used to talk about the angers of America and the world, they always wanted to reference the black angry woman, the black angry person. But now the world is angry. And rest in peace to George Floyd. Speak his name. It's so many names at this point. It should not be so many names where I just want to speak their names. Actually, I think I'm going to do a podcast and I'm going to speak all of their names and read down the list. But the list shouldn't be or even be that damn long, in my opinion. But the fact that we got stupid 45 that is trying to support white supremacy and the demons and the devils that come with that. We got people trying to pull out every negative thing about George Floyd to try to justify his humanity, him as a person. And we can pick it piece by piece. Okay, so y'all bringing up the fact that he did porn. Okay. It's a lot of us that did a lot of stuff. It's just now we have our super sleuths who are digging and prying and pulling to pull up these things any other way other than to justify that a black man was publicly murdered and the world saw it. All y'all got is that he did porn. I see that somebody was shading him because he's a Steelers fan or was a Steelers fan. Child, I just seen an article that said something about him having COVID-19, but he didn't have any symptoms or any lung conditions. I don't give a damn if you got anything. If a nigga knee is on your neck blocking your air passages and you can't breathe, I don't care what it's called other than you can't breathe. And that's the point. You at this time, I do believe the 3 other officers involved are no longer at large. I believe that they have been taken into custody. But other than accountability and holding these fuckers accountable and making them answer to the fact that you guys publicly murdered somebody essentially over a $20 bill that was not even fake. Even if the shit was fake, everybody's life, I don't care what your walk of life is, whether you're a crackhead, whether you were in prison, whether you're a janitor, whether you're the CEO of a company or the president of the United States. Everybody's life is worth more than $20. Nothing can justify that amount of force to me for someone who is unarmed and essentially cooperating with you. And even when they were telling you that they can't breathe, they weren't combative. They weren't trying to escape. They were still following what the officer, was asking. And just to have to see that video over and over again. So now we got riots going on. And I was, I feel a double-edged sword because I was glad to see Atlanta being part of the forefront of that. However, I was sad to see that things had turned to where people were starting to hurt one another, or, they were rioting. I mean, loot, but doggone. Now y'all are just, it's not tactical anymore. Its purpose is getting diluted, and the more we give the media and the more we give people who are already looking for reasons to divert from what the real issue is, when we out here, we just gonna bust up the Popeyes, bust up the Wendy's. Y'all know y'all shouldn't have fucked with Arby's. Arby's already struggling. Arby's felt that. My cousin is probably single-handedly keeping Arby's in business. What do you do when the plan has changed? Now you got this fool up here emphasizing the people on their rights to bear arms and emphasizing violence. So we're just going to keep meeting violence with violence. He's entertained by this. Really, he's glad kind of that this done went on, because it takes the eye off of all that Weinstein and Epstein shit going on in the background, and all these high profile pedophiles getting busted for real. But America is angry, and we deserve answers, and those families deserve justice. And we deserve, in this time, in this scary time, we deserve comfort. But why are y'all pulling up the point that this man did porn? Why y'all pulling up that this man had COVID-19? It just baffles me. It seems like they're trying to do everything but get to the point. Well, y'all let me know what you think. This is your girl, Talkers T. Holla at me.